In your memories, my stories today, we are going to go back to one of the great moments in cricket. One that not just impacted Indian cricket, but world cricket. In fact, cricket as we knew it, and you must have guessed. We're talking about the first World T20 and what a tournament it was. I remember we flew in directly from England to Johannesburg. We were sitting around in the lobby of the hotel. The Indian cricket team was there as well, generally milling around, waiting for the check-in. And I was sitting there and I suddenly said, wow, look at this team. Where's Sachin? Where's Rahul? Where's Sourav? There's a young, long-haired captain who'd made a name for himself. He's chatting around, going around, but it was a young team full of energy. And then we realized afterwards that the absence of the three stalwarts meant that Dhoni could be his own man, and that was so important as the tournament progressed. You also realized that every single player had his moment in the sun. It wasn't just the key players, the Dhonis, the Gambhirs, the Sehwags, but R.P. Singh, Srishant, Harbhajan Singh, Irfan Pathan, Rohit Sharma, Robin Uthappa.
And then, of course, there was Yuvraj Singh. Whether it was those 6 sixes in Durban that are part of folklore, or whether it was that innings against Australia, he just stamped his presence.
They all had their moments during that World T20. There were many excellent matches. India versus South Africa, we were all sitting in the commentary box doing our net run rate calculations, and South Africa came apart spectacularly. There was India versus Australia, but you remember the tournament for the 2 India-Pakistan games. The first of those, Pakistan almost there, and suddenly that run out. And we're now into a bowl out. And you wondered at that time, there was Sehwag, there was Uthappa, and we suddenly realized India had got it right. You don't want the ball to do too much. You just want to bowl straight, stump to stump. You want a bowler who doesn't do too much. The best ball in this bowl out was actually bowled by Umar Gul. A beautiful outswinger, sort of 4th stump swinging away, but you didn't need that ball there. You just needed a bowler who'd run up and bowl straight, and India had the bowlers for those. It was spectacular. It made for great drama. And then that final. It was India's match almost the way through. And towards the end, it had to be Pakistan's. They'd done everything right, especially after Misbah hit that 6 of Joginder. But what drama before that? Should Harbhajan bowl? Should Joginder bowl? Does Harbhajan want to be there? What does Dhoni think about Joginder? And then it all started, and you thought, right, Pakistan have won this. And then came that most famous paddle sweep in the history of Indian cricket. Misbah played the right shot, but Joginder just didn't have the pace for the ball to go over Srishant, who was at fine leg. And then, of course, the celebration started. It just changed the way you looked at cricket. I remember having been to South Africa thinking I've seen the future. But once this happened, India fell in love with World T20. The IPL arrived. I still remember I was in Mumbai hosting the celebration that followed. And we waited and we waited and we waited. You know why? Because the team had landed but took that long to get there. And then they got there, it was raining, and people said, no, you can't have them in these soaked clothes. They sent people out in the stores to get new t-shirts so that the Indian team would look good wearing it. Oh, it was so much drama, so many memories. But when I look back at it all, I just think the World T20 will occupy a very special place in my memory.